Yeah. Blaze the fire. Watch.
Good morning, good afternoon. How's my family doing? How we doing out there today? This is the Canna-Social podcast, man. I got my brother here, House and Breeze, next to me, Mr. Keith. How you doing today, my friend?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing today?
It is Season 1, Episode 3. We're coming to you guys live. We have a lot of cool topics to talk about, guys. Our podcast has done a big revamp. Sorry about the delay. I do want to get into some crazy topics for you. I do want to talk about how we're able to get 4 ounces of weed now.
Me being a medical patient here in Florida, in the state of Florida, it is amazing because unfortunately, depending on how you use your medicated marijuana, you do get very much less, especially if you're a high tolerance person. The 2.5 for every 7 days.
So it wasn't working for you?
No, it was not. It was not working at all.
How is the 4 ounces working out now? Are you able to say, hey, you know what? I got 28 grams this week. I'm able to break down 28 blunts. I'm smoking about 5 to 7 days. How does it work for you? Tell me how you choose to medicate.
Me, personally, I like for the sativas in the morning. Wake up energized and doesn't have you drowsy.
And sativa from where? You shopped at many dispensaries?
Yes, I shopped at many Florida dispensaries: Move, Rise, True Relief, Fluent, and I believe there's so many more. Probably I haven't even.
Yeah, Cannabis. I know the list goes on and on. Give me, okay, so we're going to go through your day with you, right? Yes. So if you close your eyes and say, you know what, I got to pick a dispo to go to in Florida. I need a great sativa product with a flower. Where are you going?
Personally, for good product right now, they have Jungle Boys, they have Rise, Move.
Gotta pick one. Where are you going? I'm waking up this morning. I want to go get my great cannabis fix. Where am I going?
I don't know. It all depends on who has the strands. I don't like to smoke the same thing all the time.
Okay.
So I like to have something different. New day. So I like to I like to start a new day. Reason being why I'm a medical patient as well. I do grooming. I'm dealing with dogs and dealing with dogs. My hands. So carpal tunnel, arthritis. So because I use my hands daily, and that actually helps. Before I start grooming, handling, my muscles don't tighten up in me on my hands and things like that. So that's why we like to start off with a sativa, so I can get going, energized. My mind is not set there. I'm more focused. And at nighttime, that's when we would go into a hybrid or an indica. And I'm also a flower smoker as well. So it helps at night, to sleep. Being that I'm busy all through the day, and sometimes it is hard to sleep. I do own dogs as well, so
understood.
Sometimes I need that indica to get that sleep in.
If you had to sit back and say, you know what, man, you smoke cannabis, you smoke shatter, you do the dabs.
Yes, I do dabs as well. Dabs is more of if I don't have flower, I use it more like it helps to go to sleep. Why dab is more a sleeping thing to me. I wouldn't say a morning thing because it's a longer effect. It's a higher effect because the THC is higher. Yes, one hit of dab is like smoking a whole joint. I just choose to smoke dab and like some people have the puff coat. The puff coat's very easy, convenient. You don't have to use the butane to torch. A lot of people are still using bongs and torches as well to heat up. I feel like that's too much for me. That is way too much for me. The Puffco is very nice, and the Puffco pen as well. So you can also purchase those at your local dispensaries as well. Some of the dispensaries offer those things.
They offer the actual Puffco?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And the actual pens as well.
I imagine that. Florida Dispos are working with a brand such as big as Puffco.
Because they want it to where if, once again, being a medical patient, there is a lot of variety. There's a lot of fakes, copyrights out there, a lot of similar things out there, and they want it to where it's legal, but only using their brands.
I understand that, but that's kind of like monopolizing the market, no?
Correct.
Okay, and you have a problem with that?
I do sometimes because I feel that everybody should have a preference because it is made for. It is made in the hookah world, the CBD world, because it is made for that. So I feel like it should be choosing the same way as well. If you're able to smoke CBD, whether it's edibles, flower, because they have it in CBD as well, and you have the option to choose any type of hookah vape or pen or whatever the case it may be, as medical patients, I feel like we should have the freedom to any equipment as well.
Okay, I agree with the freedom part. And let's play devil's advocate, right?
Okay.
So I'm cool with you want the freedom to go ahead and purchase anything you want. You're a grown person. You know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. Now, do you agree with the limitations? Or do you feel like, hey, I don't need no limits. I'm a medical patient, blah, blah, blah?
It all depends on your knowledge. Everybody doesn't read. I do a lot of reading on the medical marijuana.
Yeah, but what we give for you, meaning, remember, we are the state, you are the patient. If we're going to play two sides of this, the state has to understand all that. So we can't say, oh, this patient can get this and this patient can get that.
You're right. It should be equal for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I understand from you guys wanting everybody to learn how to properly use it as well.
Yes. So that goes on the physician side. That should go on a patient advocate side. That should go on a dispensary shouldn't be able to sell product A to you. Let's say this is a whole bottle of THC drinks. They shouldn't be able to sell this to you unless telling you, hey, you need some microdose. You need to take a half a cup, whatever the case may be. No one's doing that anymore. There's no more patient cancellation rooms. I remember when this medical cannabis thing first started in Florida, we went to dispensary tours. We went to grow houses. It was a huge weekend
So
thing.
you feel like that was the purpose of them cutting it down to every 70 days?
Yes.
So that was their way, instead of having their physicians in the state of Florida tell their patients to take this amount.
We can't tell you nothing. So first off, let me be very clear. A doctor only makes a recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
It is called the Medical Marijuana Recommendation Office. There is no access that a doctor
mm-hmm.
gave you anything. All the doctor did was give you a physical examination. And by the way, in the state of Florida, City of Kissimmee is able to do telemedicine. So get your medical marijuana card any way you can. That's all that physical doctor did for you. And this physical physician gave a recommendation to the state. Hey, this person qualifies. This is this person's needs. This is what we think this person should get done. And that's how you get your card. There is no recommendation. This isn't like a pain doctor where a doctor gives you a script. No, my boy. The state of Florida gave you your script.
Okay.
We are nobody to them. The physicians, we're nothing.
So that's the way of state of Florida saying that, hey, this is how it should be used.
Yes, I personally feel like this new law that was passed, it gave the dispensaries more access to money because now, oh, wait a minute, this person who's tapping out at 2.5 ounces every 35 days, you can get 4 ounces now? Where are they going to go buy that? At the dispensaries. That means each dispensary just gained 1.5 ounces more of sales per person.
Correct.
I mean, who did that benefit? It benefits the doctors.
But it benefited the patients.
It benefited the patient
if needed.
Tenfold.
If needed, yeah.
I think you need it regardless because I look at it like this, like I don't smoke concentrate. I don't smoke that. I don't smoke that man-made things. I personally will not choose to do that.
Yeah.
If John grow it, I'm not smoking it. Now, if I don't do that, you're telling me 28 blunts is supposed to last me a whole week. If you do the math, if you do 7 divided by 3 blunts a day, I'm at 21. So I'm going to average, 3.1 blunts a day? That probably works for most of our smokers out there. If you really think about this, smoke a blunt in the morning before I get to work, right? Lasting about 4 or 5 hours, right? A blunt lasting, you know, cutting hair, doing something, grooming from 8 to 12. 12 o'clock lunch break comes, smoke another L. About 1 gram blunt. That's lasting from like 12:30 to 4:35. I smoke again about 6, 7, and I go to sleep.
Most of the time, if I'm busy, it'll just be like a morning and a night. It won't even be an in-between.
Wow. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, it'll be an in-between with me because I'm more focused on the dogs now. Let's get my dogs right. I'm looking for perfection. Let's go. I want what's needed, you know.
How do you feel about
it makes me way more focused.
The hemp in the dog market, the CBD in the dog market, and is THC in the dog market? How does it work? Tell me how it works in the House of Ratio, because you are a licensed dog groomer.
Correct.
You're able to reach anybody in Orlando, Kissimmee, St. Cloud. You're traveling, you're mobile.
Yes.
Also, you do date boarding as well.
Yes.
It is House of Breeze. They're located in Orlando. So there's a lot of opportunities for our followers out there to have follow them. His tag's on there at House of Breeze. That's HOUSE of OF Breeds, BREEDS. Tell me what you think about let's go with this. Hemp. Is there a hemp market for this dog field, meaning treats?
Yes, and it's getting bigger.
Wow.
And it's getting bigger. And that's what we're hopefully we're getting there. We're gaining our info and our knowledge and taking the procedures on what we need to be doing on trying to get our treats out there as well.
What type of treats do you guys have? Do you guys have hemp, CBD, and THC, or how do you guys have it? Break it down to us. Let us know.
We do the hemp treats. We do CBD treats. As far as the THC, I am not sure. I don't feel like it's appropriate for dogs. It really sedates dogs. When dogs are sedated, they can't move. You don't want that. You know, they become lethargic, so they need, water, but they can't get there to the water. They can barely stand up on their feet if eating too much. With the CBD, they can consume more amounts, and they have even up the dosage with the CBD. So now, it was at small dosages, just because of FDA regulations. Once again, just like how they tried to cut down on the patients with the 2.5, saying that, hey, you guys should only take this amount. Well, they're doing the same thing in the dog world. The dog should only have this amount. We're not for sure if they can handle this amount yet. So as it goes by, we're going to up the doses and try to see what the dogs can sustain for them to either be able to have and make sure that it's giving them what's needed or not.
Okay.
So there will probably be a max. They're probably testing it out, trying it out. So we do follow the minimum requirements. As far as what's given, like 10 milligrams, I think max, or what they're giving, 10 to 15 milligrams, I think, of the CBD. So it's not large amounts. Once again, I try to tell people that it's not for sedating your dog. It's not for sedating. It's for relief of the stress. It basically calms the mental, just like the marijuana. So the brain is not actually feeling the pain.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And it does the same thing for the dogs. And it also helps for the joints, for people that have diseases and cancers, muscle diseases. Medical marijuana does actually help those people so they're able to move more and do things like that. So it does the same thing for the dogs. We just don't know. We don't know. FDA don't know how far it can go as far as what the dosages will be as far as doing that.
How long do you think it is until you get there? How long do you think the FDA said, hey, you know what? We got 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, what?
It can take a while, man, because with the dogs, man, it's a very unsure thing. It's a very unsure thing. It can look like it's good now, and then 5 years later, they're like, oh, yeah, we just want to keep it at that. We feel like giving it too much at dosages and doing it for long periods of time, it could probably have defects. We don't know that yet. But I don't believe it does, being that it's natural. So I don't believe it'll be a lot more better than the medicine or the
that's given to the
the artificials and things like that. Yes.
Okay, I can see that, and I can definitely understand where that's at and how that's coming from. Now, being a Florida patient, seeing what THC does to humans, seeing what it does to dogs, is there a dog section? Do they sell CBD dog treats at dispensaries?
No, they do not.
There's not one dispensary out there.
No.
Wow.
My research as far as California or anything, or I would say Colorado or something, being that they're recreational, they're more advanced than us as far as with legal marijuana. I'm not for sure. I know the CBD thing is out there. I don't know if it's in their dispensaries or not, being that it's multiple dispensaries, but here in the state of Florida, no. But you can go to your local pet store, and I do believe, I don't know if all do, but I believe that some of your pet stores do have CBD treats.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, too, seeing it out here in the local markets in Florida, being able to do that.
Yes.
So, you've been a medical patient for a couple of years. You got your 4 ounces. Who are you, let's do most disappointed with as far as dispensaries? What dispensary just you're not going back to shop with?
There isn't a dispensary I'll say right now that I wouldn't shop with.
Wow, congratulations to the Florida market. That's huge.
And I know a lot of people would disagree when I say that, but that's you guys' personal opinion.
I heard that whistle.
Why is that? It's because all dispensaries don't have great flower. So there are some dispensaries where I would not go get flower.
Like where?
Like True Relief.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm not sure.
True Relief. Their flower is not up to potency, I feel like, or.
Are you a THC? Are you the guy that goes shopping and says, "Oh wow, this is 30%. It's gonna be fire."
No.
Or this is 15%. I'm not buying that.
No.
Are you a THC guy or are you a what?
No, I'm more into the strands.
Oof.
More into the strands. It's original strands that you know that's just naturally good. That's been always good, and you know it's more better than I'll try those before I try something new, because it's like You know, it's sometimes it'd be worth a try, but if there's a natural strand in it, then it's like, okay, that has some Bubba Kush, or it has an original, you know, OG in there, so that might be pretty good. But now marijuana has come to, marijuana and dogs are going to be around for a long time.
Yeah. Sex, drugs, and gambling always sells. I've always said that. And I think that marijuana is just getting more broken into more and more. Yes. You're going to have the dog section. You're going to have the CBD section.
Yes.
You have
because now we're learning that dogs can basically eat and do the same thing that we do, and they're a lot of things are compatible. So it's, you know, and we're all natural here as far as, like, you know, with using oils and products and things like that. We do offer CBD treats to our clients. Unfortunately, they're not on the shelf yet, but eventually we will get there. But we do offer for our clients to try if they are senior citizen dogs. You will have to sign a waiver contract as well when you guys do that as well. So,
wow. Waiver contracts for dogs. That's very smart. That's very
because it's because we believe in our product. And we believe in it so much, and we know that it's unharmful, that it couldn't do not one bit of harm to any animal. But if you're willing to try it to help your pets, 4th of July, New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's is coming right around, man.
Like
Christmas
I say,
is right around
I
the
know
corner.
these big dogs, you know, they have the hip dysplasias, things like that. So if you guys are interested, you're more than welcome to come try them out. Just hit us up. You know, you see the link in the right above me right here. So, you know, I like to always try to help any kind of way. You can also get our treats regular as well, without the CBD products.
Excellent,
you know,
excellent.
so we do make products with natural foods in it: beef liver, cheese, fruits, organic wheat flour, coconut milk, things like that. We like to use the natural stuff.
That's smart. That's smart. This is the Canna-Social podcast, guys. Season 1, Episode 3. This is the revamp. This is House of Breeze with us, guys. He gave us a lot of insight about the new law being 4 ounces being able to travel with. You can purchase 4 ounces. You can travel with, 6.4 ounces?
6.4 ounces.
Big boy club. That's huge. You still get your concentrate. You still get your patches, suppository shatter, crumble. You're able to get all those things still in the state of Florida.
Right.
Contact your local physician. If they don't do it, contact A Green Relief, their official sponsor. It's 407-572-8643. Tell a friend and tell a friend, guys. It's the Canna-Social podcast. We'll see you guys again. Thank you, Mr. Keith.
Peace.